Yeah, picture my life like a movie. Camera be rolling whenever I roll through. Man, I'm just doing my duty. Dropping a stack like I'm shopping at Whole Foods. Now I'm just doing it double. Baby, I swear you ain't nothing but trouble. Pour me a shot till I make it a couple. Then back up a Uber, ain't room for a buckle. Like man, I'm the one who was making the plans. Come with the crew, got them turning like damn. Nobody fuck with me now, competition out looking like they gon' spend 30 a gram. Swear I could make you a fan, but everything comes when it's time. Man, I'm just seeing what you could be seeing. It's looking like all these haters are blind. Yeah, no clue what you find when I cover the greatest. Give you a look at my life, what's the latest? Trying to make millions from writing these pages. I'm working all night while you fall asleep faded. No patience for people who acting much more, but doing much less, man, I'll settle the score. The lyrics are sharp, my comfort the core. Don't make me start breaking down doors. Yeah, am I the one you expected? Or am I the one that you thought would just fade? I'm tired of being neglected. It's crazy a difference a year really made. I know as they start to respect it. All this time and this money invested really paid off, I'm not being selected. Not working enough, only thing I regret it. Yeah.
Repetition is the father of progress, no matter what you're doing. Whether it's trying to build muscle mass or strength, doing something more frequently, more often, will allow you to get better at it. So if you want to build big arms, train arms more times a week. If you want to get stronger at a squat, squat more times per week. Don't just squat once a week, squat twice or even 3 times a week. You want to make sure you're balancing it to where you're not burning yourself out, especially when you're natural, you don't have drugs to help you recover faster. You can't do a heavy ass squat session 3 times a week. Your joints start hurting, you'll run your body into the ground. So, you want to break it up. Have one day be heavy, low reps. Have one day be lighter weight, higher reps, maybe working on speed. Have another day be a variation altogether. Something that still allows you to work the main theme of the lift, but perhaps gives you a break from the position you're usually in, or perhaps works other aspects of the lift that don't usually get worked as hard. So for example, day 1 for me for squats, heavy triples. I do a 3x3, you saw it on Monday. I worked up to 500 pounds for my last set of 3, heavy, low reps. Day 2 for me, Wednesday, lightweight, 65% of my max, 380 pounds, 4 sets of 6. Just working on speed, making each rep super tight, super fast. So gives my body a break from the heavy load, but still allows me to train that movement, get the hypertrophy, and work on the speed and explosiveness. Day 3, today, Friday, we're doing front squats, a variation of the squat. So it still allows me to squat and overall work on my squat, work my lower body, keep the frequency in there, but the positioning is a little bit different. We're giving my body a little bit of a break from the low bar position. The front squat will also target areas that might be weak and might be neglected in the low bar position, like the core. Front squats really work your core extra hard because you want to topple over with that weight in front of you. So core gets trained extra hard. Ooh, boy! These feel freaking extra heavy today. Damn, dog, it's like someone turned up the gravity in this gym. Back gets worked in a slightly different way, still keeping the bar upright. It's a little bit more of a quad dominant movement than a low bar squat is. So it can potentially target weak links in your squat that your low bar squat is not hitting, which is really good. Bring up the weak links, makes everything stronger, and is giving you a break from some areas that might be getting exhausted from the low bar squat. But it still allows you to continue squatting and keep the frequency in there to get your squat up. Today we're doing front squat, 3 sets of 6, 325 pounds, 80% of my max. My max is 405. Last I tried it anyway. Let's go. I just realized my front squat is the same as my bench now. Not sure how I feel about that. So doing pretty much the same thing with benching 3 times a week currently. Day 1 is heavy triples. Day 2 is a bunch of variations that I haven't shown you guys yet because I wanted to get them down, decide how I like them before I shared them. And day 3 is today, which is higher reps, sets of 8, 3 sets of 8. All touch and go. So pretty much the same thing, but touch and go is a little bit different. Gives you a break from the pausing, gives you a break from that 0 to 100 start at the bottom of the rep. Also kind of changes the dynamic of the rep up a little bit in that it becomes more stretch reflex based. The bar ends up landing usually a little bit higher on the chest than it does in a pause rep. So it just works the chest a little bit differently and gives you a little bit of a break from the pausing, but still gets that bench press volume in there. Today I wanted to do 3 sets. My last 2 sets being with 315 pounds. It definitely felt heavy, so got to keep working on that. 1, 2. Thank you. Nick, how come you don't use the ollie grip when it comes to front squats? The Olympic grip is better, it allows you to stay more upright, it's more optimal for front squatting. Well, the simple answer to that is I do not have the mobility in my elbows to get in that position. I really don't. Could I work on the mobility, get it to the point where I could get in that position? I'm sure I probably could. Do I want to? No. My whole mentality is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If there's been any actual studies or science done on the two grips proving that one's better than the other, I'm not aware of it. I'm all ears if you want to post it below. I'm only going by my personal experience, my personal observation, but from what I've observed, the biggest front squats in the world have all been done with the cross arm grip. You have Derek Kendall who squatted 855 pounds, and then you have Jezza Uwipa, I'm probably butchering his last name, but Jezza squatted 882 pounds with the cross arm grip. And I actually first found out about front squats in general from watching Ronnie Coleman front squat like 600 pounds for 4 or 5 reps, also with the cross arm grip. That's how I learned the front squat. That's what I've been using for years, and that's just like second nature to me now. And with that cross arm grip, I've built up a pretty good front squat. I can front squat 405 with more in the tank. I've done it a few different times pretty easily by now. And that was actually without even practicing front squats at all. I had just jumped back on the front squats for the first time in literally years, worked on them for like a month and a half and got up to 4 plates. So for me, the cross arm grip has always just felt very strong. I feel sturdy with it. I feel powerful with it. And from what I've observed, the biggest front squats in the world have always been with cross arm grip. There are obviously some amazing Olympic lifters who have very good front squats using the ollie grip, and that makes sense because they're Olympic lifters, so that grip translates directly into their sport. That's how they have to grip everything for what they do. But personally, I don't think it really matters, to be very honest. I don't think one is necessarily better than the other. Even though I like the cross arm grip, I wouldn't even argue that it's better than the ollie grip. Honestly, I think it comes down to the lifter. I think if you do not have the back strength and the core strength to keep those elbows high, no matter which grip you're in, and you let them tilt forward, your front squat's gonna suck. Just simple as that. Whatever grip you use, you just need to make sure your back and core is strong enough to keep those elbows up high and keep that bar as far back towards your throat and over the center of gravity as possible. So whichever grip allows you to do that the best is the grip you should use for front squats. But just to answer the question on why I personally use the cross arm grip, that's why. Anywho, got a cool package in the mail finally from Alpha. Actually really excited about this one. Alpha. Now, you know, I hope by now you know if I ever show you guys clothing, whether it's those cool ass joggers that look like real jeans that everyone keeps asking me what video it was in that I showed them. I don't do fashion all that often because I'm not a big fashion guy. So when I do show you things, I try to make them legitimately awesome. And Alpha is almost legitimately awesome. So I got 3/4 zip hoodie in a few different colors. And the thing I'm most excited about are these bad boys. These long sleeve athletic material shirts. Oh my God, I love these. These are my go-to last year. And I needed bigger ones, I need an XL now. These are amazing because they're super fitted. The most complimenting shirt ever. Like they hug the physique. They make you pop. They look classy. So I've actually worn these to social events. We go out to dinner. Obviously this is a plain white one. They have all different colors. They have two-tone ones, but they look really nice. So like you can wear them out to like a bar with friends or whatever, or you can wear them to the gym. I've done deadlifts in them. The material's dope because they're long sleeves, but they're super breathable so they don't get hot, which I love because I'm always hot. They never make you sweat, even though the long sleeve shirts, they're super comfortable like a t-shirt. Alpha clothing, the link's in the description box below, and there's a discount code down there too. I don't even remember what it is, but it's in the info box below if you want these bad boys.